Okay, getting a 2 for Galactic challenges today. Today is Friday the 13th. That's right. It is Friday the 13th, 2020. As I sent to my best friends and my family, visualize Samuel L. Jackson in Jurassic Park saying, "Hold on to your butts," because that's the gift that I sent everybody, because with the way 2020 is gone and will likely continue to go, I certainly was expecting Friday the 13th to be a fucking Megillah. But it seems to, although there's a couple hours left in it, seems to have gone okay. Stock market was really good. Not totally sure why, because I was up at the range all day. Unemployment numbers weren't bad. Maybe Pfizer's vaccine data, Moderna's vaccine data should be coming out pretty soon. But beyond that, I don't think anything really materially happened. Although, you know what? No, because I think Georgia and Arizona were both definitively called for Joe Biden. So that may have contributed to some, maybe not happiness, but certainly some certainty. And the markets like certainty and do not like uncertainty. Markets like being able to predict future events, including but not limited to the presidential election. Anywho, Mando episode 3 came out today. We are going to continue to keep this channel a no spoiler or spoiler-free channel, but without going into specifics, I think this episode of Mando probably top 3 of the 11 in total. Not going to say a whole lot beyond that, but first episode of this season was fucking off the hook. Second was schmeh filler, and then third was very, very, very good. Very, very happy with episode 3. Relatedly, CG has announced that Moff Gideon will be a sort of a marquee character forthcoming. I think that's a little bit of a wasted opportunity, quite honestly. I think that Moff Gideon coulda, shoulda been legendary like Thrawn. I've said it ad nauseum. I know, but I still feel very strongly about that Moff Gideon should have been a legendary, requiring all 5 Season 1 Mandalorian characters in order to obtain him. But what are you going to do? I mean, some would argue Moff Gideon not worthy of legendary status. Maybe true. And we don't know a whole lot about Moff Gideon. But what little we do know is that he was instrumental in the Great Purge of Mandalore. Certainly, well, from an imperial perspective, genocide on an entire people might merit legendary status. Maybe not for Swigo, though. Sorry, I'm drinking my first hot chocolate of the season. It's delicious. So whatever. It is what it is. Still excited to have him in the game. I'm sure he'll be Imperial Trooper. And one of my channel members, Johnny, a.k.a. Kotan, made a rather astute observation. Sorry, I've been smoking. I was ripping cigarettes today up at the range. So Johnny, a.k.a. Kotan, made an astute observation that Moff Gideon should have synergy with Death Trooper. In which case, one could very easily see a trio of Gideon, Krennic, and Death Trooper making maybe, well, not a comeback, but Krennic hasn't been relevant since ever. But the three of them together, maybe fill it out with Shore Trooper, somebody else. That could be very interesting. I would like to see that, not as a meta, of course, but maybe a decent third string, tertiary team. I think that could be really cool. So props to Johnny, aka Kotan, for that. Good call, my young Padawan. Conversely, in some more sobering news, CG are planning on Relic level 8. So that sucks, because that's going to be fucking expensive. And will contribute greatly to even more power creep. So I am not looking forward to that. I am kind of looking forward to the challenge tiers for the raids. Excuse me. Where are my manners? I am looking forward to the challenge tiers for the raids. I think that could be interesting, even though that is part and parcel of Relic 8. So, shmeh. But still fun to go back and do those original raids in the game, because they're so not relevant at all anymore. So, although it is recycled content, it's nice to see them doing something. I guess we're not getting a Death Star raid anytime soon, because I don't think they even mentioned it. So that's poopy. But what are you going to do? Aside from that, status quo. Well, actually, not really. A lot of states are going back into lockdown. A lot of countries are going back into lockdown. So that sucks. But the vaccines are coming. Hopefully, by the end of the year, Moderna and Pfizer will have emergency use authorization for their 2 vaccines. And then we'll have a slew of others. So Tian Myberg, Tweet Mershawn, just literally, just as I'm recording this, tagged me in my server saying that Alexa Bliss is really hot, true, and should have a role in Mandalorian. That would be cool. It's not a spoiler to tell you that Sasha Banks is in Mandalorian Season 2. I'm not going to tell you who she is, because that would be a spoiler. Although she's 5'0", I would love to see Alexa Bliss in Mandalorian, because she is hot. And she is a tremendous athlete. Although I'm not the biggest WWE fan, admittedly, some of the, actors, wrestlers, performers, whatever, are incredible athletes. And of the handful of them that can act, why not let them go, mainstream, so to speak? Because even though it's staged, a wrestling career does not last forever. A lot of those people die very, very young, which is very sad. May also be partially attributable to their, at least the men anyway, their rampant drug habits, substance abuse. But yeah, that's a short career. Look at Paige. I promise I don't follow wrestling that closely. But look at Paige. She broke her spine and done. I don't think she's even 30 yet. Or if she is, she's barely 30. So, suboptimal. And look at Dave Bautista. He's made a fucking solid acting career. Well, mostly solid acting career. So, I would not hate to see Alexa Bliss or really any number of other decent WWE stars make the step over to mainstream. I hope to see more of Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks, also fucking hot. Really hot. And she could kick my ass any day. I'm more than okay with it. But anyway, I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, I really wish I could talk about Mando. Oh, dogs are going crazy. What happened over there, you? Playing with your toy? What are you doing? What you doing, psycho? Oh. Anyway, I wish I could talk about Mando on the channel or on the videos, because very excited, but maybe eventually once, the episodes are a little bit older.